It's been 20 years since Lori Piestewa was killed in the Iraq War. She was the first Native American woman to die in combat and the first woman to be killed in the Iraq War. Katie Randall joining us from Piestewa Peak. Katie?
Yeah, we're here at that beautiful peak named in her honor. We have covered the Piestewas for the past 2 decades since her death. And tonight, a special conversation on legacy, grief, friendship, and what the world didn't see. How are you? I think it's been like 18 years since I've seen you.
It's a hello again, decades in the making.
My babies are all grown up, but he's still my big baby.
Lori Piestewa's mother, Percy, and son, Brandon, joining me on the anniversary of her death.
It's almost beautiful and crushing at the same time to see how much changes.
But it's all good. It's all good. And you know, we keep our faith. We keep moving. We know that, you know, we're not in control of our lives. There's a higher power that's above.
Lori's status remains the same.
It's been 20 years since their world stood still, waiting for word. A dramatic rescue would come for Shoshana Johnson and Jessica Lynch and the rest of her unit. Too late for Lori. But those rescued POW survivors would suddenly become like family.
Brandon got new aunties and uncles, and I got new foster kids or new adopted kids.
That connection still strong through texts and visits and getting together every single year at events like this Gold Star dinner.
That's got to make you feel, I would think, close to your daughter again?
It does. And I tell them, you know, they're the family that was with her when she passed. They're the family that can tell us what she did the last days while she was here on earth. And so I'm always telling them I'm so thankful that they came back home and that they don't need to feel guilty that they came back because of that.
And the honors came too. One of the most prominent Arizona peaks renamed Piestewa Peak. A freeway, buildings, and a new Flagstaff home from Extreme Home Makeover.
We are still there, girl.
You are still
Don't let anybody tell you we're not there.
Joining us now is...
We stood beside her in that move from a mobile home to something likely even grander than Lori had dreamed.
That was her dream, was to come out of the military and build a house for us so we could all live together.
But in the quiet moments, the healing happens.
Look what's going on right here. It's Brandon Piestewa's birthday today.
That little boy who lost his mom in front of the world, now a man.
It wasn't always like that in the beginning. And I always say, like, it was more difficult and more confusing because I didn't really learn about what happened to my mother. I didn't want to learn the truth until later in high school. That's when I figured out, and that was really a rough time for me.
A family losing Lori and finding their life's mission.
So few of us ever figure out what our purpose in life is. But we as a family feel her purpose in life was to do just that. You can teach more people that we can't do it alone. We can't do it alone. We need each other. And if we can be there for each other with love, harmony, peace, just a smile, just a hug, it makes such a big difference in the world.
2 other family updates we wanted to pass along. Her dad, Terry, who you saw in that video there, passed away 5 years ago. Her daughter, Carla, who was just 3 at the time, now 23, the age Lori was when she passed. And they say they see Lori in Carla every single day. Faye, Javier, it's just hard to believe that it has been 20 years.
Yeah.
Since
What beautiful
passed.
perspective they have on everything,
Yes.
too.
And Percy has always been the rock of the family to get them through this ordeal and turn to their faith. And we've all come to know and love that family. So great story.
Yeah, her faith, her humor, thank you.
All right. Thanks, Katie.